Hey y'all, and welcome to Diving with Purpose. Let me know when y'all come in. Let me get to the comments. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get going. I haven't worked with StreamYards in so long, so let me see if I can see where the chat is. Okay. Hey, Christina. Girl, I have not did StreamYards in forever. And I was like, how do I do this again? And then I was hoping, I was like, I hope I'm on the right channel. How are you, ma'am? How was your trip? I am thirsty, so I'll be drinking water. Hey, y'all. Come in and hit the thumbs up for me if you would. And let me know you're here. Say something in the comment. I'm good. I didn't want to come back. Did you? Hey, Long Star Pioneering. Your mom told me about your back. Yes, I'm going to talk about it. Hoping you're feeling better. I'm getting there. I am definitely getting there. I had to go back to work regardless. So, yeah. Um, so, like I said, it's been a while since I did StreamYards. It feels so weird doing StreamYards. Um, I got my background all blurred. I don't have a green. I was gonna do be able to do different backgrounds and stuff, but I don't have a green screen yet. I just need to get a green curtain. But so it wasn't too hot over there, ma'am, because we went to San Antonio, and I'm gonna talk about that. We went to San Antonio, and it was 98 degrees. It was hot. Oh, thank you. I know it's the blur. It's called the blur on, so it blurs your background, but then like things disappear, like my hands are disappearing. So I'm like, let me stay in focus. But how you been, Les? um, so I'm gonna let a few more people come in here because I did say 8 o'clock. Thank y'all for coming here. I didn't know if y'all were gonna either want it morning, which it would have had to been before I go to work at 11, or evening. It wasn't very hot at all. It rained a lot, but it was nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, the rain kept the hot temps because I was like, I think Houston area is hot. But then when I got over there, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, and it was just like, man. But I did do a video. If you haven't checked out my SeaWorld in San Antonio video, please go do. No, let's no. I was going to talk about that too tonight. Um, about that subject because it is running rampant in nursing homes and places like that. And I know it's another stream of it coming on. I hope you stay away from your wife. I hope she haven't got it, uh, and that you feel better. Cause oh man, I I've had it once. So, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't the bad stream of it. And yeah. Oh. So, I did the SeaWorld. Oh, yeah. Keep hydrated. So, if you haven't seen my SeaWorld video with my Mila, she is going to be 3 in September, y'all. 3. I mean, y'all done seen her be, Kiana pregnant with her all the way to her being here. Hey, Jennifer. And so yeah, Miss Mila is gonna be 3 years old, and she likes to wear her princess dress now. She's not really into like princesses. She just want to be cute because she's a Virgo, y'all. So she got it honestly. My youngest one is, I don't believe in the signs and stuff, but oh my goodness, if they don't act like that sign for a Virgo. And yeah, she's all about being cute, and my daughter is loving that. She's like, yes, this is my girl. So yeah, she likes doctor stuff. Like, well, she likes this. I'm not gonna say it right. The stethoscope, that goes around your neck that the doctors and the nurses have. That girl wears the thing all day long. It's a Mickey Mouse one that she has, and she wants to check everybody's heart with it. And she wants to wear it everywhere, like even to bed. And of course, her parents are all like, "Okay, if she wants to, that's fine." And I'm like, do you know that? And it's not a soft one. It's like one of them hard plastic ones. But yeah, that's Miss Mila. So she is a princess doctor or doctor nurse, something she's gonna be with that. Yeah, Dr. Mila. We're gonna go with Dr. Mila because that's what she likes to do all the time, check everybody's heartbeats. So yeah. Mm-mm. So I kind of wanted to talk to y'all, and I know I have been scarce on my videos again. But this time I have a legit reason. Hey Rose, how are you? Got out of the hospital with pneumonia. What? Oh my goodness. So, but you're out. You're out of the hospital. Just got out of the hospital with pneumonia. So you are doing better, I'm assuming. Let me know. Oh my goodness. Um, Less with the COVID and you with the pneumonia. Please stay up on y'all vitamins, y'all immune system. Drink some orange juice. Keep that vitamin C going. Get your vitamin D. Go outside. Get some sunlight. Yeah. And especially after this hurricane, which, speaking of that, that is kind of where my thing started with. And if you have any like arthritis, or you have any kind of um, ailments that if the weather change, all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, or if it's going to rain, like your grandma or your aunt maybe said, hey, um, I think it's going to storm or something, because you start feeling aching in your bones. Well, after barrel through here with all the wind, was yes, was in for 7 days. Oh my goodness. Well, I am so glad that you're out, and I hope you're getting enough rest at home. Don't get too busy. Take your time and get back in the flow of things. So take your time, okay? uh, so when Beryl came through, I stayed at home. I was here, and my mom went to the neighbors down the road and stayed at her house, but me and Domino stayed here. And your girl was out there and I think now back to what I was doing, because you know how you just do things and then later it's like, that kind of probably wasn't the smartest idea. You're welcome. And so during Beryl blowing its wind and all that, because pretty much Beryl was just a lot of wind, knocked down a lot of trees, a lot of power lines and everything. Hey, Mally or Melly, how do I say your name? Let me know if I'm saying it right. Is it Melly from San Antonio? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Um, and so I'm out there during Beryl. It was just a windstorm going on. But my little gazebo thing that I had, I didn't have it really secure. I had it on some 4 T-posts, like 4-foot T-posts, and the wind looked like it was going to take it and throw it down the road somewhere. And on top of that, my dad had sent me a picture of his carport at his neighbor's house. you know? And I was like, oh my goodness, if that wind can push a carport over to the blow it over to the neighbor's house, then my little makeshift gazebo thing is going to go across the highway. I just know, right? So I go out there. I have some 8-foot poles. So I'm out there hammering in the middle of the storm, trying to hold this. Now I can see why I was straining my sciatic doing that. It didn't make no sense. Hey, Happy Mac. And so I'm nailing these T-posts, the backside of this gazebo, and trying to zip tie it and hold it. It was a whole mess, y'all. I might post that video for y'all can see. Yeah, if I still have it, I'm going to post that video and show y'all the stuff that made my back start hurting. Okay? So I'm zip tying this gazebo thing, trying to keep it from blowing away. So it didn't blow away. Good thing. But then I noticed that my back had started twinging. And if you have sciatic issues, then you know. If you know, then you know. And hey, for the 11 people in here, thank y'all for being here. And so I started having a little twinge in my back. And I'm like, ooh. And y'all remember, if you've been with me, and I was thinking, that was like 2 apartments ago. But how many of y'all in the chat that are in here remember when I injured my sciatic nerve and I was on bed rest for like 5 days? Yeah. And I thought that was a long time, but a week, that's how long this took before it was bad. Okay. So, and that was when I had that issue with the 5 days. You remember I had went fishing? I think it was when I went fishing, and I went to keep myself from slipping, and I went like that, and I was like, ah. Yeah, you have to be very extra careful with yourself. So, oh, you saw the video in San Antonio? It was hot, girl. Why you didn't tell me it was hot? You should have said, hey, Cynthia, it's going to be almost 100 degrees. Ooh, yeah, it was hot. Hey, Shirley's friend. Hey. So anyway, I started feeling a twinge in my back, and that was on that Monday. Well, after Beryl happened. I can't remember what day the hurricane came through. Anyway, I had to go to work, and I was telling them at work, I was like, man, my back is starting to kind of twinge up on me. And I was starting, and it was, the vein, because with sciatic, you have your hips, and like on the back side, they have these it has these thick veins that go down the back of your legs. Like it's like your main vein, I guess, or whatever. So that started hurting, like just aching. And I'm like, oh, I knew we was getting ready to go to San Antonio. Thank you. We was going to San Antonio, and I was like, okay, maybe I took me some leave, and I was trying to figure out, because it's going to be a lot of walking, and it's going to be hot. Anyway, so we went to the trip, which I did post that trip, and I did say in the trip that I was in pain, once it started going, it keep into yes, and it did. So we get back. Well, no. So we're in San Antonio, right? So I'm letting Kiana and Mario enjoy themselves. I'm sitting there holding Mila. Mila was asleep. And I'm sitting here trying to hold her, kind of trying to rock her, even though my sciatic hurting. I'm still kind of, just kind of keeping her asleep while her parents go and do roller coasters and all that, right? So we get ready to go, because I'm like, okay, I'm tired, y'all. So we went seeing the sea lions. So if you haven't checked that out, we went fed the sea lions. Mila completely loved them. She loved all the barking sounds they make, and she thought that was so fun watching them in the water. She probably wanted to jump in that water. She loves water. And so we get in the car and we head out. Well, uh, so we get down. Oh, we've been driving for maybe 30, 40 minutes, right? And I noticed that my son-in-law is like squinting his eyes, and I'm like, I'm in the back seat. Kiana had already fell asleep because she was tired. She sleep. Mila in the back seat with me, and I'm noticing that he keeps squinting his eyes, and I'm like, I said, Mario, are you okay? Well, I'm a little tired. I was like, uh-oh. He's tired. Yes, it is painful. He's tired. I'm like, I'm in the back trying to nurse this, trying to sit in a position because granted, it took us 4 hours to get there. It was going to take us 4 hours to get back. And I'm trying to position myself in the car, trying to deal with this sciatic pain, right? And he tells me that, yeah, he's tired. And so Mama mode kicks in because that's what happens. Mama mode kicked in. I was like, when we get to the next exit, you need to pull over and I'm going to drive. And he's like, you sure? I was like, yep, I'm going to drive. So by that time, Kiana woke up and she's like, what's going on? And you know how kids, when they first get up and she kind of still out of them, she's like, oh, well, I'll drive. And I'm like, no, you're not going to drive. You just got up from a nap. So I get out and we switch spots and everything. And so what I had to do was like I had a flip flop on. And so I had to like put it under my leg and kind of elevate my sciatic leg, which is my driving leg, which when I have to drive. My dad helped build the sea line. Really? When the park was coming together. Oh my goodness. Well, cool. I tell you what, those sea lions enjoy that little area. And so I got my flip-flop under my leg, then I'm driving with. And I'm like, okay, I'm pushing through the pain because I want us to get there safely. But I know I'm hurting, right? So we get to the house. Well, before we get there, we stop at Buc-ee's. So Kiana's like, I can drive the rest of the way, which was only like 20 more miles to go. I'm like, okay. And by then I was in complete pain. And you know, when you're in pain and you have a very short temper. And I was like, if I don't get out the car, I'm going to say some stuff because I was just not feeling good. Right. So we finally make it home. I get in my car and I have to drive 30 more minutes from our house to my house. I'm get here and I'm popping to leave. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am really in pain. So I call my daughter. I try to deal with it through the night. I'm just, trying to take ice packs, put it there, trying to calm it down. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to sleep through it. Took me some melatonin to try to help me sleep. And I was like, this is not getting better. This is really not good. So I call my daughter the next day and I tell her, hey, I'm going to need you to take me to the ER, So by then I'm crippled pain, just barely can move and everything. Yeah, that was a long way. Yeah. So I get to the ER and they're like, do you need a wheelchair? I'm like, yes, I can barely get in. And like like when you go into the ER and like everybody's looking to see how, is she sick? Is she this or whatever? And I'm just walking like the oldest grandma in the world because I'm like, oh my gosh, everything hurts, right? Thank you to everyone here at Cynthia's side. Oh, and so we get there and I tell them, look, I already know what the issue is. It's my sciatic nerve. I had a back injury when I worked at the hospital. I should have been sitting there on hospital insurance forever, but I was young and dumb. I was. And I was like, I just want to get back to work. Oh, yeah, I'll do the 6 weeks of physical therapy and I'll be fine. No, because now that I'm 48 years old, at the time I was 28. So, uh, that's a different a lot of years been on his back since then. So I get there and I tell him, look, this is my sciatic nerve. I know what it is. It's my, the ill, whatever they are. And I just need to be on some kind of medication that will help me stop being in pain. Just like, give me something. I need something. Right. And so they's like, well, we can't just like give you something without, really knowing what else. So we do have to do an x-ray. And I'm like, the x-ray is not going to show nothing because it's needing an MRI and they can't do MRI, all that. So I'm like, okay, how much is this going to cost me? Because I just need some pain medication, because the kind I have brought my pain medication. I was like, I was taking this, but it's 2 years old and it's not working. So they went on and did their x-ray anyway and everything. So needless to say, $350 later. But they gave me they gave me 3 shots when I was there. They gave me a Valium shot. They gave me a steroid shot. They gave me something else. And they put lithium patches on me. And y'all would think all that medicine, because they like, oh yeah, when we hit you with the Valium, you're going to be just sleeping away. Yeah, $350. Keep making, yeah. Sorry, the meds keep making me, oh no, Les, if you need to rest, hey, no problem, I'm still sitting there in pain. They're like, well, you should be feeling better. I was like, I'm not. No. I'm still feeling it. It did nothing for the pain. That's true. It didn't. I was still in pain. So they said, well, we're going to send you home with all these medications. I mean, like a pharmacy of medications to take this, but I'm like, okay. They said that me with the morphine, no sleeping. Oh, the last time I went to the hospital and they gave me morphine, it did not even work. Like, they said, ma'am, we cannot give you any more morphine. That's more than an elephant can have. We can't give you no more. And I'm like, because I don't know. My body, the way it is, it just doesn't receive pain meds like it's supposed to. It doesn't make the pain go away. Like, I have to like breathe through the pain and stuff like that. Morphine doesn't work with me. So yeah. So they send me all this stuff. My daughter drives me home. And I just continue to take the medicine. And my mom had my aunt too. She had call me. Yeah, right. Call me whatever you want to call me. Just give me the pain medicine. My aunt had a walker. So I literally was walking around the house with a walker and a cane if I had to get, somewhere where I couldn't get in with the walker, just around the house. It was just pretty much to the living room, to the kitchen, maybe to back here. Now, granted, I'm at home. I'm living with my mom, and my mom kicks into mommy mode. I love her. She made sure that her baby girl ate. She brought me food. She wanted to make sure I was okay. And I'm just like, yes, I'm just trying to get through this, right? And so it got to the point where I had to we have a potty chair that I think I found it something. I can't remember how I got hold to one of those, portable potty chairs that you can have in the room. So I had to just like get up to just use the one in my room, and she would come in and get my pee bucket. And I was like, it's so embarrassing. But I mean, this is your mom. Cause I mean, not like she ain't seen things, but still, it was like, and so, but she took care of me. And yeah, she did. And so when I was able to actually walk into a room and with my cane at this time, I was like, Mom, thank you for taking care of me. She's like, well, I ain't through taking care of you. I was like, this lady. Hey, Rocka. Yes, I am lucky to have her because I would have been doing this on my own, y'all. Because my girls are, not here. And but she definitely helped me nurse, and she made sure I was full and ate enough, because you would think you in pain you wouldn't be hungry, but no, my hunger did not cease. It did not cease. And so anyway, then my job, because I supposed to, the good thing is, this is the good and bad thing, I had took off time because I supposed to been on a trip to Fort Worth. I supposed to went to Fort Worth. A lady has a YouTube channel, and she was going to speak at an engagement about women empowerment. And hey, Mary, and I was going to go to that, and so that was in Fort Worth, and so I had took off that day. And then 2 more days, because she said that she was going to have a get together our house the next day. And I was like, when did I need a day of rest after all that, right? So I had took off 3 days, which was perfect because I had no idea this was going to happen. So I told them the emergency room. I told them, well, can you write me a note for coming back to work on Tuesday, right? Well, by Tuesday, I still was not. I was getting better, but I was walking with the walker still. Like, my job requires me to be. I can't be, because I'm a dietary cook, if you don't know, and so I cannot be in there with a walker, like leaned up against the stove trying to cook. That just wouldn't. That would be kind of hazardous. so so I couldn't do that, and my job called, and they're like, hey, we need to know when you're coming back to work, because that's what jobs do. So I'm like, well, I need to take 2 more days off. I think I'll be better by then. My mom is 81 and she was hospitalized, and I helped her bathe. So I know your daughter was willing to help. Yes, she would have been willing to help me and everything, but you know, they would have. I mean, even if they was doing it all. I mean, my oldest one, she came, like I said, she came and got me. She made sure I went to the bathroom and everything when I was there at the emergency room and stuff like that. So yeah, my girls are good. I just, we don't want to bother our kids if we don't have to. If we try to do it our own self. But yeah. And so my job was like, look, this is going to be your options. We got, everybody needs to, I need to know what kind of schedule or what's going to happen or what's going to go on. Are you coming back to work or what? So one of the options was that I can take part-time, or PRT, or however they say it. So that meant that I would come to work only when they need me to come. So they would hire somebody in my position, and if somebody couldn't come in that day or something, then I could go to work. But the thing of that is, if I took that option, then I'm not guaranteed that I would get my position back. I'm like, nope, that's not going to work. So then the other option was that my boss could work through the weekend for me and I could come back on, because I would have been off Friday, Saturday, and I would come back Sunday. She would work those days for me, and then I would come back Sunday. I'm like, okay. The other option was that the other two cooks would work 12-hour shifts. I was like, ooh, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad at me if they got to go to 12-hour shifts, you know? And I was like, ooh, that's gonna be a hostile environment going back into. So I went with option two, which was, my boss to work my hours until Sunday. So I went back to work Sunday, this past Sunday. I went back to work. And today is Monday, so that was yesterday. Why I'm making it seem like it was way away? Yesterday, I went to work, and it was weird going back to work, because I know people probably thought, okay, can this girl really been to the point where she had to be off all those days? Was she really off, or did she go on her trip? Because I had told them, hey, I'm going to the Fort Worth. I had took that time off and everything. And so eventually one of them chimed up and asked, hey, so how was your trip? And I was like, what trip? It's like, well, didn't you go out of town? I said, yeah, San Antonio. That was the only one. The other one, I had already paid for, y'all. That was the killer there. Ooh, I had already paid for this trip. And I had already paid for the brunch. You had to do that up. Yeah. You had to do that up front, because you want to make sure that the tickets didn't sell out. So I had already paid for that, and it wasn't cheap for a brunch. I mean, they had to be cooking some filet mignon. I was like, ugh. It was, but I was like, I'm going to mingle with these ladies. I've never been over there, never been to Fort Worth area, and close to Miss Christina area, where you have to have your pinkies up. Anyway, and so it was kind of a little pricey for a brunch that I would pay. I wouldn't pay that over here in Houston, that price. I just tell you that. And so I told them, I was like, I didn't even get to go. And they said, wait, did you get your money back? I was like, no. I mean, I lost the money because I knew you was gonna say something. I was like, I lost the money, on top of losing time at my job working. So to say all that, I went today, my second day of work, and it was a little better. My leg hurt me by the end of yesterday, and it started aching me today, but I brought some Aleve today with me. I was like, as soon as I started feeling some little aching, I went on and took my Aleve then. So I'm still resting myself. I'm not trying to push myself a lot. And but I have been doing some vlogging, and I was gonna ask y'all, how do you feel about me? Because because this channel here is about all types of stuff. It's vlogging, it's dumpster diving, it's, my life things. And so one of the things I was doing this week was like a week in my life, just to kind of give you a backstory of how this week going, especially going back to work and things. So I was going to post a video at the end of this week, so it'll probably come out sometime this weekend, of how my week was and what I did. And I did go by the dumpsters a couple times and, things like that. So how do y'all feel about me doing like a weekly vlog or things like that? I just wanted to get y'all input on that. Hey, Liz. But I'm keeping hydrated. Definitely keeping hydrated. I think that was another one of my issues, was that I was not drinking enough water and stuff, and so that makes your your muscles ache and cramp. But another thing I want to talk about, because I was talking to some other YouTubers, and they were saying, that sounds good, awesome. they were saying that the C word, I guess you could say COVID. I mean, what, we 4 years in, 5 years in, I don't know how long that's been. 4 years in. Um, that is coming back around, y'all. So, as you see, my friend Les in here, he's probably resting now, but he's dealing with COVID right now, and it's hitting a lot right now in the nursing homes. Now, a lot of y'all know I work at the nursing home, and the last time COVID hit, like all the residents there, we had like 3 of our cooks, or 3 people that was in kitchen. I think it was 3. Yeah, that wound up getting it. So, yes, ma'am. We'll be here for you. My text girl. Oh, thank you. That sounds interesting. Um, yeah, so just be careful. Keep your immune system up. If you take whatever kind of what is that, emergency, or airborne, or whatever type of, to keep your what am I trying to say? Immune system up. Keep it up, because I don't want anybody else getting the COVID or pneumonia like Rose just got out of the hospital with. Yeah, we got to be careful. This weather has been different than it's been before. Usually in July, first of all, we've been having so much rain for this past week and a half. We have had rain every day. Yeah, zinc, elderberry on deck. Yes, vitamin C is back. Yeah, 4 of my family members died from many. Yeah. Oh, I hate to hear that. Yeah, and it's just something that is going to be around. You don't even hear much about the flu anymore, even though the flu is still out there. Um, it's just that it depends on how strong your immune system is. So definitely keep your vitamin C up. Like Christina said, zinc, elderberry. Uh, yeah, keeping hydrated. And I'm saying that for myself as well, because I do work around the elderly. Ray's sister passed away with it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I've been trying to keep them at a distance, because they like to come to the kitchen and do what they want to order and different things, and I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. I'm like, okay, because they all intermingle with each other. And a friend of mine, she went picked up her mom, I think this weekend or whatever, and to spend time with her, found out her mom had COVID. She wound up getting it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, take care of ourselves. Yes, always. Yeah, you got to do this. So, but I just want to tell you what was going on with me. It was 6 figures about to make. Yeah, shoes, 50 feet need to. But back in the day, I'm like, give me 50 feet. Yeah, talk to me from way over there. uh, but yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that that's what's been going on with me, and I was just trying to survive the pain of it. It was just, I mean, the good thing is I had some videos, because I do have another channel. If you haven't checked out CC's Texas Gardening, that is my other channel. It's all about gardening. So it doesn't have any dumpster diving. It doesn't have none of that. If you want to know how to grow food, how to, if you live in hot climates and you want to know how to grow food and, Texas temps and stuff, check out CC's Texas Garden. That's CICI Texas Garden. But I'm doing pretty good over there, y'all. I am about to achieve a goal. Yes. I'm gonna talk about that. So, um, my goal over there was to hit 3K by December. By Christmas time, I was like, I want to hit 3K by Christmas time, and y'all, I am like 30 from it already. Oh my gosh! So that was, I mean, that came way before I thought it was going to take a little longer, but I am so excited. I'm almost there at 3K. And yeah. So, answering Rose's question, are you still dating? Well, when I was down, it gave me time to just think about life. When you can't do nothing else but you're sitting there just thinking about life and thinking about how things are going. And I was uh I decided to put dating on the hold. You know, I did tell my friend that I'm going to just take care of me. It's time for self-care of Cynthia. Laughter is almost great meditation. Yes, it is. Um, I got out of the hospital with breathing issues, and I'm scared to even go out because, yeah, if your immune system down, especially breathing, asthma, whatever, I would definitely stay safe. You know, yeah. So, yes, 3K on the way. So, um, I'm not dating no more right now. I need to take care of me, and you know, it's a lot of things I need to handle, which I just been, let me tell you, I have just been like, oh, it'll get taken care of. I've been wanting to move my storage to a smaller unit for a while, and I haven't did. Oh, I was wondering, COPD, yes. Um, I was wondering, uh, what I was wondering. No, okay, I don't know. I'm getting confused, y'all. um, yeah, so I need to move my stuff from the big storage to the small storage unit. And I have been saying that, and every time each month pass, because I have a lot of stuff in there that honestly I'm never going to use. Honestly, it's a lot of dumpster diving stuff in there that I just need to clean out. And I was watching Julie from Frugal Mama channel, and she was talking about cleaning out things. And it's time. It's time. I know I'm not going to get into another townhouse or something where I can put all this stuff up in this house. And so I need to be smart about it. And every time it's time to pay that storage, I think, why haven't I just paid? Because I'm going to get a smaller unit and only put the things in there that I need and really downsize stuff. I really need to do that. And it's been hard, but I need to do that. And so I'm going to vlog that because y'all are going to be my accountability partners. Hooray! Y'all have a job. You got to do what is best for you. God has plans for you. Yes. And so I am going to be using y'all as my accountability partners, and I will be vlogging myself to keep myself responsible and, you know, to get this done, to get it done. And I was even thinking because, it's a lot of wear and tear on my car trying to go back and forth, trying to drop off stuff. I did that with my last yard sale. I got rid of a lot of stuff. Yeah. And honestly, Christina, it's more stressful trying to do a garage sale for me, a yard sale for me. I mean, I'm sure my girls would like to come over and, but I'm going to be honest. So, it's a thrift place that the money that they collect from the things they sell at their thrift store, they help with mental wellness, mental healing, counseling services for the veterans, which I think that is wonderful because a lot of times they need a lot of, you know, therapy and things to just go through to be able to deal with life. So, what I'm going to do is to get it all done at one time and make myself accountable. I am going to rent a U-Haul. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking I'm going to rent a U-Haul, and I am going to pay for the smaller storage. I'm going to move the stuff to the little smaller storage in the same storage area, but move the stuff that I want there. The rest is going to get loaded in the car if I have. I mean, not the car, into the U-Haul, and taking it all to the place all at one time. I'm cleaning it out. If I have to call the girls over, give them a couple bucks or whatever. I might have to wind up babysitting Mila from a date night or two. But I need to get this done. I need to get this done. I have had the storage unit for 2 years since I've been here. In September, ooh, y'all. September will make 3 years. 3 years that I have been here. Wow. And could I tell you what's in that storage unit? A few things. I know my Christmas stuff in there. But as for me being able to decorate for each holiday and all that kind of stuff that I was able to do before when I had my own place, I can't do that anymore. And the stuff been in there so long, is it even worth it? Like if I try to sell it and stuff like that. So that is going to be my plan. I'm going to keep y'all making me accountable. So if y'all ain't seen the video after at least by the end of next month, if I haven't posted nothing about, hey, we're in the storage and we're packing up stuff or something, call me on it. Call me on it and be like, hey, Cynthia, you remember when we had this conversation and you say it, call you on it. We calling you. We calling on you and saying, hey, what happened? Because I am a procrastinator. Cynthia Diving with Purpose, I am a procrastinator because I just now realized it's going to be, thank you, Christina. Call me up, girl. Be like, look, girl, I do procrastinate because I did not realize it's going to be 3 years I have had this storage unit. And I don't even want to think about the money I've spent. Okay, so that, and one more thing that I want y'all to keep me accountable of, which I'm going to be working hard on this very soon. I need another vehicle. That's all to it. I've had this vehicle. It has done amazing. But when I want to take trips and go somewhere, I know I'm living on prayer driving that vehicle because it is a Toyota. It does very good on miles. I'm almost at 300,000 miles on that vehicle. 300,000. And so I don't want to get rid of it, but I want it to be, maybe it'll be just my dumpster diving car because I can fit a lot of stuff in that car. It'll be something where my daughter right now, her car is in the shop. She can use it for, going back and forth to work. But I need to get me a vehicle. And I'm working now, so there's no excuse why I cannot get a vehicle. And Christina, did you ever get your vehicle, ma'am? Did you ever? Let me know. So I need to go ahead and get my vehicle. I know I'm going to be paying notes, but I'm going to do it through my credit union, so it'll be cheaper notes. It won't be, and I'm living at home with my mama, y'all. So it's not like I could afford a very nice car, but I'm not trying to pay no ridiculous notes. No. So I just want a good, decent vehicle that if I decide I want to take a trip to maybe San Antonio again, or to Dallas, or to, Mississippi or something like that, because I got family over there. I got family. If we want to take a trip to Florida and just be like, hey, we're going to take a trip to Florida, I want a vehicle I can do that with. So, no, ma'am, I'm still looking. I refuse to get a car note. Oh, I don't mind a car note. Only because I live here with my mom, and of course the house is paid off and everything, and her small bills here. You know, so yeah, I can afford a car note. I do not want to pay $500 a month on a car note. I think that's crazy. Now my daughter didn't do that. They pay. I think she pays five something. Mario, they both pay over 1,000 something dollars on their car notes, not including the insurance and all that. No. They're gonna realize it when they get older and be like, man, we gave all that money away, So, but I do want to have a nice vehicle, that enough room that me and my girls and Miss Mila, when we want to get on the road and be like, hey, girls trip. And of course, I'm going to take y'all along with me, because we like to vlog. Now, I've been getting on them, making sure that they start doing more. Kaya has. So, Kaya, what is hers? Fashion X. Oh, my goodness. I forgot her channel name. Fashion X Kaya. She's been doing more with her vlogging. She is dating her friend. They've been dating for a while, and she keep wanting me to meet him, and I'm like, she's like, Ma. I said, well, it got to at least be 7 months that y'all together. Yes, it will happen. Yes, he do got me, and so she's been showing different vlogs on hers. Now, as for Kiana with Mario and Key vlogs, with Mila, they may pop up and do something because of her birthday. They might show something. I don't know. She does videoing all the time. I'm like, why you not posting it? What is going on? They have channels. They both have YouTube channels. So anyway, you can check theirs out on where is it? It's somewhere on my channel. You can see that their channels are under mine. So, but I just want to thank y'all for listening to what went on in your girl's life. Thank you so much for supporting me. I do have a giveaway going to be coming out, and yeah, I got to do my giveaway. I'm trying to think. I got to do a video first of it. It's a product review, and so I'm gonna post a product review, and then I'm gonna do a giveaway, because they said, hey, do you think your subscribers will like this? And they have been a product review I have done before, so I'm trying to think of a different way of doing it, because I've already done them before. But that will be posted. I will definitely let you know what you need to do to participate in it, to have a chance in the giveaway. But yeah, y'all have any questions for me? Is everybody good? What's been going on? Thank you. Yeah. Is everybody good? I know that Rose is recovering, and we know that Les is dealing with COVID right now, so keep him in the prayers. I know Mary is recovering, so definitely keep all of them in your prayers. Will you please send me your address? I have another gift for you there. Oh, okay. It should be, I want to say it's in my about. It should be in my about, but email me and then I'll send you the address. So email me at divingwithpurpose@gmail.com. Email me, Mary, and then I'll send you my address. But I think it's in my about. section. I need to go back and check on there because it's been a while since I looked on there to see. But thank you. Yes, prayers to everyone for healing. But yeah, that is what's been going on with me. Appreciate y'all all being here. This channel is starting to grow back again. Her address is it is on my about page. Good. Your garden loves the rain. Yeah, it's been getting the rain like crazy. But this week it's supposed to be, sunny and drying up. And so I'm excited. This is time for fall seeds, y'all. So brassica season. Brassica meaning collard greens, mustard greens, root vegetables like turnips and carrots and beans and all the kind. I may still send it. May have to do email. That's cool. Yeah, do the email. Show CC love, like this live. Yes. Show me some love. But yeah, so all the brassica stuff is getting ready. I already have broccoli in my hydroponics. Now, I'll be showing all that stuff over on my garden channel, which is CC's Texas Garden. And so yeah. Brassica. I know. We gotta have them beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. You name it. Yeah. All the things I'm going to try to grow. Actually, my corn was not successful this year, and so I am going to try to do some fall corn. I never tried to do fall corn, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to put my fall corn in. I'm going to start me some more tomatoes, some green beans, some right now we're doing watermelon wars, and yeah, it's getting crazy with watermelon wars. Let me tell you what that is. So they have a channel. His name is Broke Farmer, and he started Watermelon Wars, which means who can grow the biggest watermelon in a certain amount of time. We had to have the biggest watermelon by October 1st. At first, it didn't have a cutoff time. It was just when the weather got cold, whoever had the biggest watermelon won. So I was in the competition last year. I grew 30 pounds worth of watermelon. I did like 2 tins. Let me see. One was 10, one was 15, something like that. So I did like 30 pounds of watermelon. But the biggest one that won last year was in Texas, and that was a David Corey with crop, and he had a 48-pound watermelon. So he won. So all this season, it's all been the watermelon king. But let me tell you, the ladies are stepping it up this year, and they're like, down with the king. It's time for a queen to get up there. So ladies been dropping their watermelons, and hey, we'll find out. October the 1st is October 1st is the deadline for the growing, and this is like all over state, guys. It's even people in Alaska that are trying to grow watermelons. Alaska and Georgia and Connecticut, and I mean just everywhere from Florida all the way up, to Alaska. Everybody is trying to grow the biggest watermelon. And the rules is that you have to show us on the video. You have to show you going to the watermelon, you cutting the watermelon from the stem, no editing, and you taking this watermelon and putting it onto a scale and weigh it. You got to zero out the scale, then you put it on there and show the camera what the weight is. So yeah. But one of the things that is also said is to do some trash talking. All I really wanted was some squash. I may try to get, yes, Christina, if you didn't get squash, which my squash, I don't know what they're doing. The squash vines eating them up, whatever. I would drop it at in August. The squash vine board being gone by her way by then. August, end of August, I would drop them seeds. Yeah, and get you some squash. Um, so one of the things was to do some trash talking, y'all. So I have been doing my best to just trash talk everybody. Now I got watermelons growing out there, because I know it's 19 people in here watching, but I don't know if any of the 19 is from the other channel, so I can't say what they look like or none of that because everybody want to be hushed by theirs, so I'm gonna be hushed by mine. But your girl has been doing the trash talking. Gonna say goodnight at 10:03. Gotta get up early tomorrow. Everyone has a great rest of the evening. Good night, Miss Shirley. Friend, have a good night. Speaking of the Watermelon King, y'all. There's David Corey there, the Watermelon King at the moment. So I am doing good, David. I was just saying it may be some people from the garden channel watching, so I can't say what my watermelons look like. But yeah, your girl has been doing her trash talking to the point where now they're like saying I'm like a troublemaker and I'm all, I'm cursing people gardens and stuff. And I'm like, hold up. I'm doing what the rules said. It said to, talk trash. I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, so it's been fun. And some people get real sensitive about it or whatever, but I'm like, one guy, he's in Connecticut, and he was like, yeah, Cece and David said up there and cursed my garden. We're like, what? That's what he was like, dude, you are up north. How do you figure you are going to be, you don't have the heat, you don't have the time. How are you going to grow a big watermelon? But it's fun just seeing everybody, how everybody is about their watermelon. Some being secretive and not showing, other ones are showing, or they're saying the rabbits ate the rabbits, let's see, the deers, the squirrels have been attacking their watermelons, and they're like, yeah, it's not enough sun in the north. And everybody's been saying, well, David's sending animals over here and they're eating my watermelons. It's just been so funny to see how how competitive gardeners are. Competitive, y'all. They are competitive, but it has been all in fun, and whoever wins, I personally, well, if you don't know, your girl doesn't even like watermelon, so I'm like, I'm just growing them for my family, my kids. They like them. Mila loves watermelon, but me, no, nope. I had too much as a kid, and now I don't. I don't like the flavor of nothing watermelon. Like I can't do the flavor now at all. So yeah, it is too funny. So, but yeah, thank y'all for listening to me and being here tonight. I hope y'all kind of know what's going on with me, and like I said, keep me accountable. Keep me accountable. Y'all know my email. Some of y'all know my phone number. Keep me accountable that I get this stuff done, and I really need to focus. What have you dumpster dive and found any goods? No, I haven't found any goods lately. I was telling them about my sciatic nerve and everything, so just being able to be back at work is my focus. So, but no, I haven't. So yeah, just keep me accountable, y'all, that I can get these things done. And I will, like I said, by the end of this weekend, post, what I did for my week. And maybe I'll do a day in the life eventually and different things. But yeah, if you have some suggestions, you can always email me them. And I want to keep y'all, you know, involved in my life. Involved. I do want to do, again, I want to start back with my Houston tours like I used to do. That some of y'all remember from a long time ago. Yep. But right now it's too hot for that. um, but my Houston tours, when I would take y'all to different places, I have seen a lot of different places that I want to go to and check out. So definitely going to take y'all along and blog that. But we've been on here for an hour. Y'all have been amazing. Hey, Deanna. And so thank you. Thank you for being with this channel. Thank y'all for supporting me. Y'all have been amazing. Y'all have been in my life for many years. Some of y'all new, but a lot of y'all have been here since your girl started. So I appreciate that. And if you get a chance, go and check out the garden channel. If you're interested in the watermelon wars, or you're interested in how I grow things in my garden, because your girl is multifaceted. I can do a lot of things. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Good night, Millie. Good night, the rest of everybody else that came in here. Thank y'all for supporting me. And I will see you next time. Bye.